Potato is tomato.
Hello, listeners. Today is January 6, 2022.
Today we are going to be talking about electric cars.
Again, we don't know if some of this news is fake news. We spent a lot of time researching.
To start off our podcast today, we are going to be talking about one of the biggest electric cars, Tesla.
Tesla. How do I start? It's become a huge company from when it started. At first people didn't want to trust, I guess, their lives in electric cars and would more prefer to stick to the pollution burning vehicles.
I agree with you, and that's why I think that some of these other car brands, I think they were thinking some of the things that you're saying right now, and I think the name is hybrid, I'm pretty sure, and it's like half electric, half gas, and it's I'm pretty sure this is what I've been told, but it's like it doesn't use as much gas. It uses like half as much as just fully gas car, and because of like the electric is also helping it. So if the electric's like just stops working, you still have gas in it in case you need to use it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of cars go into hybrid stage, like Lexus, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Hyundai.
Yeah, like a lot of companies are moving to that place because it's the new market, and Elon Musk and his Teslas, they've been moving that market over to electric cars, and they've been getting lots and lots of sales, and so these other places are kind of forced to continue with this electric car stage, and like the Teslas are like they're very conservative. They're fully electric, and so then some other places started coming out with them. I think it's only a couple right now. I'm pretty sure BMW might be doing it right now. And some people, so then it allows people to stay in their car brand and get an electric car. And I've heard that like later they're going to be coming out with, some places have come out with electric trucks, which a lot of people are liking.
Yeah, like we saw the Cybertruck. But electric trucks, will they have enough battery power to still be fast, but then carry a huge payload?
Yes, some will be. The heavier it is, like the more gas you would use. Same goes with electricity, I'm pretty sure. But since it's a bigger car, I think you can get like a bigger storage of energy. And most trucks, most electric trucks, like there won't be a lot of them because there'll be more hybrid trucks, because as you said, some might not be able to pull as much, and that's why hybrid trucks, that's why there's going to be a lot more of those than electric trucks. Like my dad has been looking into hybrid trucks because it doesn't use as much gas and it's more eco-friendly. Yes, it's using a bit, but it's using less, and it's basically the same type of car.
Now, hybrid trucks, I think that's an amazing idea. But the only problem is, how expensive are they going to be? Because you said the battery will be bigger, and how many times will you need to refuel it? Not refuel, but re-energize the battery.
Well, long term, I think getting a hybrid would be a better like price decision because you're not spending as much on gas. But short term, it could be pricier, it could be lower. I haven't checked those prices yet. But I did hear of Ford. I think they were going to release a Ford that was fully electric that you could plug into your house, and um, like it would. They both are expensive long term because there's gas prices, and then there's electric bills. So but one of them's eco-friendly. So if they're basically the same price, you obviously want to go with the eco-friendly one.
Yeah, but then also, would be how much do you think the down payment on that truck would be? Because it is fully electric and it would be new coming out, and all the equipment and parts used in the vehicle.
Well, I don't know the price difference between a normal truck and and an electric truck. I don't know the price differences between the parts, but I feel like if they make the truck too expensive, people are just going to go with like gasoline. So I think it's going to be higher than a normal car, but it's going to be close around that range.
Now, let's say in the future, near future, what would a all electric car future look like for the environment and people?
Well, car emissions are making the most pollution right now, and if we were to have all electric cars, I think we'd have a totally different view on it. And like right now, when we have COVID going on, when the lockdown first started, there was no one driving because everyone was stuck in their houses, and the climate change numbers went down a lot because of that. So if everyone had electric cars, I think it would be pretty much the same. But then you think, how is electricity produced? And does making electricity, does that require pollution? And if it does, then we need to figure out other ways.
No, yeah, exactly. Now people will say, hey, solar powers, wind powers, but what about the amount of what about the amount of steel and produce that goes into those things for a cleaner, better future? Do you think that we should invest in more solar, wind, and water power? But then
100%.
but also then we have to make those resources, and will that cause more pollution before we can turn this environment around?
Well, yeah, I think in the future we have no way of knowing what we're going to be making these cars out of, and if there's any other way, because maybe if we go to Mars or something, maybe there's something there that an ore or something that we can find, a new ore that there's plenty and plenty of, that we can then make things out of.
I know Elon Musk says he wants to go to Mars and have a fully and make Mars an inhabitable place, and maybe there's some resources there that we could use, but then if we did, wouldn't we be polluting Mars then? And soon, if we make it to another planet, it'll just be Earth all over again.
Yes, I agree with you. We're stuck in this cycle, and I think that's why I think in the future, we need to just eliminate cars completely, because if we can find other things of transportation, like anything else, like a way of transportation, and if we're really dreaming here, like teleportation, something like that, we can get rid of cars completely, and I think that would benefit the world 100%.
Now, like you said, teleportation, that's not coming out anytime soon. So what about the people in this in this time period, will they just always have to live with will they have to live with a horrible future because everything will be polluted and they won't be able to experience the outdoors as much as we did?
Well, that's why I like the idea of like an electric bike or an electric scooter or a skateboard or something, because you're active and you're also being conservative with pollution.
Yeah. Now, what would happen if, because some people have to commute to different cities and different cities for work. Now, you said you wanted to have an electric scooter in the future. How would they get to that place with an electric scooter? Because obviously that would take a horribly long amount of time.
That's why I like the idea of maybe an electric bus or like a subway or like, I don't know, a trolley or something like that going through these cities. Like other like things where you're, rather than using 7 different cars, you can all go in a bus.
Now, that is all the time we have today. I hope we can see you in another episode. We will be having another guest speaker coming up very, very soon. We don't know when though. And yeah, have a good day. Beckett, you can take it away.
I hope you people have a great day, and we'll see you later. Potato is tomato.